Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FIFA 21 video where today I'm going to be showing you how you can make profit from the League SBC grind this year. Obviously it is team of the year right now, but this will apply all throughout, all the way up until team of the season. This is exactly the way that I'm going through the League SBC grind. So I wanted to do like a real tough breakdown and just to show from scratch all the way to the top how to do the League SBC grind for anybody who is struggling. Now, first and foremost, the first thing you need to do is, number one, need to know where your club is at. If you're someone who is really like not got many coins, not got like many players, and just hasn't got anything, League SBC is not for you. You need to build up your club. You either need to build your coin balance or you need to build your club up first. You need to have something to begin with. So you need to just play the game, play the objectives. There's some good objectives out of the minute to get some packs, to get some players into your club. And once you do that, then you can come back to this step. So once you've got, whether it be coins, whether it be, you know, assets in your club, you need to then decide which of the League SBCs you want to do. Now, the more you have, the more you can do. Now, for me personally, I've favorited all the SBCs that I'm doing. So the MLS, the SUD, Serie A, Championship, Bundesliga, French League, Saudi Pro League, Super League, Eredivisie, La Liga, Mexican, and the CSL. The ones I'm not doing are the Prem, the UCL, and the Libertadores, because for me personally, they're too expensive for the return you get back. Like West Brom, you need to spend like 100,000 coins. So I'm just not going to do that at all. It's just too expensive. So you have to choose some that you're not going to do. And like I said, it depends on what you've got. The reason why is because when you open up those tradable packs, you need to be selling off everything that's not part of the League SBCs that you're going to do. But the very first thing you need to do, regardless of how much coins or stuff you have in the club, for me personally, you need to do BPM. Now, bronze pack method is the crux. It's the foundation of this method. I just want to show you a couple packs just to show, you know, for people who don't know what the BPM is. So basically, just open a bronze pack and we'll get into that. But the BPM is the crux of everything. You have to be able to BPM and you have to do it consistently. You can't stop. So I've already done a lot of BPM. So you can see, just as an example, because I've got a lot of these players in my club. So a pack like this, you always want to check the price of everything. Now, a goalkeeper like this, I would personally keep. You know, you can use him in like the icons, just the full rare bronze squads, just to get like a silver players pack that's tradable is where I'd use stuff like that. You get a Mexican League player, so if you decide to do the Mexican League, that's one player you don't need to buy. Sudamericana, another player now that you don't need to buy. Now these guys, even though there's a lot on at 200, they will sell if you just keep relisting them if you already have them. So these guys you would keep for your club. This Norwegian guy you'd keep because you would stick the off-league bronzes, the ones that don't have League SBCs, you'd put them into silver upgrade packs, and then the silver upgrades you'd upgrade to then the golds, and so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna have to discard everything because I already got 100 spots, and there's not a lot I can do with that stuff. So that's how you would go about doing the BPM. So you keep the League SBC cards that you're gonna use, and the ones that you're not going to use, you keep and you upgrade into silver. So that is basically the BPM in a nutshell. So with the BPM, you have to keep doing it, because if you stop doing the BPM, the grind kind of slows down, and the less BPM you do, eventually once you've done all the League SBCs, you're not going to pack too many of the bronzes back, and then the next time around when you have to do the League SBC, you'll have to buy a lot of the bronzes, so then it becomes more expensive and therefore not as profitable. So you need to make sure that you're constantly BPMing. You don't need to be doing like crazy amounts, because you don't want to be getting just like a mad amount of duplicates. So once you've got a good foundation, then you want to start from the bottom. Like regardless of what your club is, where you're at, you always want to start with the bottom League SBCs. Now the cheapest League SBCs right now, as I go on Footbin, is the Saudi League. The Saudi League right now is 70k on PlayStation. Now if you're on Xbox like me, I typically use the PlayStation as a guide, and that's kind of how much it's going to cost. Now one thing you want to not do with the League SBCs, don't open up the solutions and don't copy them player for player. Use the price as a guide and then go and complete the League SBC yourself. Don't copy the solutions, because you'll end up spending way more than you need to. So for example, the Saudi League is only about 70k from scratch. Now if you BPM, you take that price way down, because now you don't have to buy any of the bronzes. You should have packed a good amount of the bronze cards, so you hopefully, if you're starting from scratch, you should maybe only have to buy the silvers. Now I did a Saudi League run through, I think it was yesterday, and I only actually spent about 20,000 coins. Now when you look at all the tradable packs back that you get from this I think it's something like, I think it's like a 9-9 split. You know, you don't get any great packs, and a lot of the packs are silvers. But what you do with those packs is you should be able to make that 20,000 coins back. And then all those untradeable cards, all the, you know, from all the untradeable packs, like the mixed players pack, or for example, a small rare mixed players pack, that is then your profit. Now, those cards then go into the other League SBCs that you've chosen to do. Now, the thing about where actual liquid coin profit comes in, the less League SBCs that you choose to do, the more profit that you're going to make. Because if you say, I'm only going to do the Saudi League, like if you were somebody who's starting from scratch and you said, I'm just going to do the Saudi League and I'm going to sell everything else that I pack. So if you open this, for example, Jumbo Silver pack, and in it you get a Premier League player, let's say you get 2 Dutch players and you get an MLS player, none of those players are from the League SBCs that you're doing. So now you can sell them back, and therefore you're more likely to make profit, because this squad, for example, let's say it costs you 3,000 coins. You sell up everything in that Jumbo Silver pack, you might make back 5,000 coins. So you've made 2,000 coins profit. So the less League SBCs you do, the more profit you'll make. Now for me, as you've seen how many of the League SBCs that I'm invested in, you know, because I'm doing so many of the League SBCs, my coin balance goes down quicker. Now, this is where it comes into it. It depends on what type of sort of club and Road to Glory that you're running. Now, for me, I'm running a first owner Road to Glory. So whether my coin balance goes down or not is kind of irrelevant. Now, we want to try and make that coin balance go down as slow as possible. But if you're running a first owner RTG and you're like me and you're doing a lot of these League SBCs, your coin balance is going to go down unless you hit something crazy out of one of the tradable packs, which is unlikely because a lot of the tradable packs from these League SBCs are not the best. The better packs are typically untradeable. So like my coin balance at the start of Team of the Year was 1 million coins. It's now 750,000 coins. Now, I have done some other SBCs that I've spent sort of 20k here and there. But in terms of SBCs, I probably spent about 200,000 coins. Now, you can see how many packs that I've got in store. I've got 304 packs. I started Team of the Year with, I think it was 155 packs. So I've gained 150 packs and I've spent 200,000 coins. Now, some of the packs in there, I can't tell which is which. There's just so many now. Some of them will be tradable. A lot of them will be untradeable. So I'm going to try and make back as much of that 200,000 coins as I can. And this is where if you're a first owner RTG, your profit is different to somebody else. Like I said before, if you're someone who's using just one League SBC and you're just doing that same one over and over again, you will grind profit. The ones that you'll get profit from are the cheap ones. So the Saudi, the Chinese Super League, they're the ones that you'll make profit from. And like I said before, if you're starting off from scratch, I'd recommend using one of the cheap ones. So it's the Saudi, the CSL, something like that. One of the midterm ones, so like the MLS, the Championship, and then one of the top tier ones. And then everything else, maybe you want to just sell for now until you build up your coin balance in your club, and then you can start branching out. So for me personally, like I said, I'm 200k down. I want to try and make back as much of that money as possible. But if, as I said, if you're a first owner RTG, your profit's different to that person. See, for me, where I make profit is that in all of these packs that I've accumulated, I'm banking that I will hit some big walkouts. So whether they be 86s, 87s, 88s, 89s, lots of 85s and 84s. That's where my profit comes in. So I've spent 200,000 coins, like we said. Let's say I make back 100,000 coins liquid. So I'm 100,000 coins down in my liquid coin balance. But the amount of packs that I've got to open, you know, if I just read some of the packs that I've got saved, I've got 15 100k packs, 15 rare mega packs, the Jumbo Premium Gold Players pack, so that you get for like completing the CSL and stuff like that, I think it is. I've got 24. I've got 45 mega packs. I've got 25 Prime Player packs. I've got 32 Rare Electrum Players packs. So from those packs, the amount, just think the amount of boards, the 85s, the 86s, the 87s, I'm going to pack from those for only 100,000 coins. And that's where your profit comes in. So whilst my coin balance has gone down, I have increased my club's asset value. My club value has gone up, because let's say I pack, you know, 588s, 587s, 586s, 585s, 584s. On the market, those cards, you might have to buy those cards for, let's say, 350,000 coins. And I've only spent 100,000 coins to get them. So I've basically got 350k's worth of fodder for 100,000 coins. So I've made profit in the sense that my club has got richer by 350k, but I only had to spend 100k. So there's two different versions of profit depending on, and like I said, it depends on how many SBCs you do. The less SBCs you do, the more liquid profit you make. The more SBCs you do, the more club profit, the club value goes up, not your actual coin value. So like if you're like me, my coin value is going to go down, which I'm okay with. If I'm first on a road to glory, I want to be doing lots of the SBCs. For example, we go across to like that Dybala card, for example. If you're someone like me who's grinding lots of SBCs, and you know I'm stacking my packs up because I'm waiting for the full team to come out. This Dybala card, for example, what do we need? An 84 rated squad, an 85 rated squad. The amount of packs I've got there, I'll be able to craft this, and it won't cost me any coins because of all the fodder I'll have accumulated from doing the League SBC grind. So, and that's fine because I'm running a first owner RTG. So the profit you make is very, very different dependent, you know, there's two versions of it dependent on which way you're going to grind the League SBC. So it really does depend on which way you're going to do. But if you're running that first way and you're just not doing too many SBCs, you're doing it like this. You need to try and sell as much as, you know, for example, this Austrian League player sold at 400 coins, Australian League player 400 coins. You need to try and sell back as much as you can, especially like the silvers, you know, the ones like this that are in the off leagues that don't have anything. You need to try and sell because you need to try and make back as much money as you can, and you're keeping the untradeable. So hopefully that has explained the League SBC grind. I know there will be people that will have lots of questions regarding this. So if you do have those questions, put them in the comment section, but make sure you do join our Discord. We have an SBC section, a trading section where you can talk about this, and I'll be super active in there to help people do this. Because for me personally, the League SBC grind, whilst it's untradeable, if you're running a first owner RTG, it is no different to last year. It's still the best way to make your club better, to gain players, and it's just the best way. And when upgrade packs come out, and this is really important because the upgrade packs make a massive difference, when you start getting like duplicate golds, that's when you start putting those duplicate golds into whether it be player pick packs, for example, and things like that. And that's when you start pulling more of the 85s, the 86s, the 87s, and then you're just able to complete, whether it be, you might be able to complete icons, for example, you know, with all the fodder you're going to pack, you know, and you're completing it for cheaper. Because if you're spending 100k liquid, you might be like, all this fodder I got, I'm down 100,000 coins liquid. So basically this icon pack cost me 100,000 coins, and you might pull a 700k icon out of it, and it's actually only cost you 100,000 coins because that's all you are down in coins. So this League SBC grind is still great if you're running a first owner RTG, and it can still be good if you want to make it for liquid profit. You just need to not do too many of the SBCs. But like I said, make sure you join our Discord down below, and hopefully you've got a good understanding now of how to do the League SBC grind. But that is all for today, guys. Make sure you drop a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. That is all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.